Here we go, session 9. It's Thursday. So we are exploring VG, not VGP apparently. We are exploring VGP and effect in a waggle. Sorry for the typo. Right, so your resource looks like this. Everybody's got the same. So you're going to look back at the waggle and find examples of each of these features. So you can see that we've got on this first sheet all the VGP, including that new learning of commas for parentheses. And over here on this sheet, we've got the effect. So looking at the first one, I've got, I'm having a look at any coordinating conjunctions that I can see. And I want to provide 3 examples in this box here, really. Not just one, 3 is what I'm looking for. So I would be going through and I'd be looking for coordinating conjunctions. So I would be thinking before I started, I'd make a little note somewhere. Right, what do I know about coordinating conjunctions? I know there's for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. So I then quickly write those down. And then I would start looking through the text, can I find, skimming and scanning, can I find any of these words? Now when I find one of these words, I need to remember the rules for coordinating conjunctions. I need to remember that coordinating conjunctions join 2 main clauses, and therefore the words around the conjunctions need to include a noun and a verb. So make sure you're not picking and when it's being used in a list. That's what I'm really encouraging you to do there. When I've found a few examples for that box, I'll move to subordinating conjunctions. Now for subordinating conjunctions, I am asking myself, can I find any of if, since, as, whilst, although, before, until, because that's it, all of them. Sorry, I had a moment there. So looking for those words. Now remember that sometimes they could be used as prepositions. Think of before. If I said before playtime, there's no verb after that word. So that would be used as a preposition. So please do think again about whether it's in a clause and the words around it. Is there a noun and a verb? It needs both. Then I would look for expanded noun phrases. Expanded noun phrases begin with a determiner and then normally have adjective, comma, adjective, noun. Prepositional phrases are just words, don't have a verb in, remember as well. And then no verb for expanded noun phrase either because they're phrases, not clauses. Prepositional phrases start with position words, on, under, towards. Think of those words. Adverbs for specification and description. Most of the ones that you'll find have an ly suffix. Subordination to start sentences. So I'm looking at using my subordinate conjunctions, but at the start here. For a range of frontal adverbials, time, when, manner, how, place, where, frequency, how often, degree, how much. So looking for those, they start the sentences, fronted adverbials. Include a range of relative clauses. So looking at, am I adding more information about the noun through the words who, whose, which, where, when, or that. Parenthesis with a dash to extend sentences. Now that's quite easy, isn't it? Because you're looking for a dash. Parenthesis can be a clause or a phrase, so it's not really a specific set of words that you're looking for. Just parenthesis. Is it adding something more to what you've already said? Parenthesis with a dash within sentences, so it's kind of like in a sandwich. You'll see a dash, some words, then another dash. And then your parenthesis, your new learning with commas, which we've already established. We need to check if you pick it up and put it at the front, could it become a fronted adverbial? So again, don't just see a comma and think, yay, it's parenthesis, because it might not be, it might be a list. Then over in the effect box, 3 examples of empty words. So words like nothing, it. Ellipsis, we know what that is, dot, dot, dot. Sometimes there might not be 3 examples. I know there's not 3 examples of ellipsis, so there for that one, find as many as you can. Hyperboles for exaggeration, where do I exaggerate so much? Similes from comparison, I think there's only 1. Visual language, there's lots to choose from. Rhetorical questions, I think there's only 1. And then personification, lots to choose for. So let's go back to visual language. It is how the writer uses words to show the characters moving, and that therefore gives us an indication of how they are feeling. So showing, not telling. And personification, giving characteristics to something that's not alive to indicate that it is. So that's your rundown of what you need to do. We're going to do a bit of guided practice. So here we go. So here is the range of coordinating conjunctions. And you can see that what I've done here is I've written in 3 different examples. Now if you are working on paper, you can write in the box. If you are working on Teams, your resource looks different. We've got this green bit as a band across the top, and then you type underneath it. Just like kind of yesterday's resource. Subordinating conjunctions, there's your guided practice. Because he was desperate to, until he found himself standing on, before splashing for a bit. Notice how I haven't written the whole sentence out, I've just taken the bit around where it is. Now here I've got one, conjunction or, two, but, and again, and another one with but. Here I've got because, there I've got until, here I've got before. Okay, so have a go, and then we'll reveal, we'll have a look when you hand them in, because everybody's going to be coming up with lots of different ones. You have to use your work from the past 2 days to help you out with this as well. So we'll have a good look at it when you hand it in. Please do not hand it in blank. Please find at least one thing for everything. All right. I know you can do this because none of it is searching for anything too tricky, and we've done so much work the past 3 days on how to do this and identify the VGP that this is more of a consolidation than anything new.